Nice stable 40, 42. Look at my face, my frustration. I've just never seen one so thick before. Oh, could it be a really old one? Let's not knock my microphone off, we're going to need that. Okay, bit thumpy. Welcome to Found in the Ground. My name's Chris and today I've got my Detectorist cap on, quite literally, as you can see, and I'm out with the Minelab Xterra Pro and Xterra Elite. I'm going to be using both machines today. Going to do half a day on the Pro to start with and then move on to the Elite and get my hands well and truly dirty with these two because I've not used them yet. It's my first time out since harvest, which has just happened, and I can't wait really. I'm normally out with the Manticore and I'm going down the range, which I don't normally do. How is that going to be for me? I don't know. I'm a bit of a snob, I suppose, with the Manticore now, but it'll be really interesting to see what these machines can do at the lower price points, and certainly the single frequency version against the multi. We'll see what happens, I guess. Field's been bashed down and cultivated, so it's a little bit rough in areas, but on the whole, pretty dang good. I'm right in Roman land, although I say that every time with this permission. I never find any Roman, but you never know, today might be the day. Right, let's get out there and get comparing. So here we go, I've just turned the Xterra on and I've done a noise cancel. I've put it onto field 1 and I've put the sensitivity up to maximum for now. I don't know how noisy this field is, so I'll adjust that down a little bit if I need to, but other than that, it's factory settings. So let's see what we can do. Fairly steady into the late 50s, 60s. Just there. Right, it's out of the hole and it's screaming still into the 60s. Somewhere at the back here. Oh, is that it? Oh, it is. Oh, I think it's a piece of tin. Yeah, I think that's old tin. That often goes like that. That's strange. First find of the day. Doesn't look like much until I flip it over, and there you go, you can see that's a lead pot mend. It was a bit scratchy on the Xterra Pro, jumping about a little bit, but it was on the surface as well. I don't know if it was near perhaps a piece of iron, but I dug it and there we go. Yeah, again, late 50s. What's in the blob? Oh, it's fallen out. And it's a blob of something. Not really sure on that. Nondescript metal. Can you see something peeping? Keep zooming. Something round going on there. Don't think it's a coin. Could be a button. The first button of the day. Yeah. Big old thing. Might even be a cap of something. No, I think it's a button. Lovely old job. That's a big one. Big one to start the day with the buttons. Nice stable 40, 42. Not very deep, which is good because this ground's quite clay rich, very hard in places. Come on, pop it, out you come. The pinpointing seems nice, and it's out of the hole. Slightly worried because I saw a tin can over there and thought might be another bit of it. Oh no, I think it is. It's the blooming ring pull. Yeah, a ring pull. Sounds lovely. Yeah, had to sound lovely really, didn't it? Another tin can, absolutely loads of them, not too far from a road. Flipping standard. No lack of signals. Right, see what that one is. Jesus, this is a huge lump of lead. Monster. Nothing obvious to say it was used in any particular way though. Oh man, I've got to have some age to it. Look at the colour on that as well. I've got to carry you around now. Ooh, why I order. If you want to know what depth is like on the Xterra Pro, look at my face, my frustration of digging forever to get a flipping Coke can. But yeah, it's proper deep. You're looking well below Pinpointer depth, length, even in this quite dry ground. Yeah, decent. Well done you. Albeit I know it's a bright big signal, but still counts. She's a big old Betsy. Look at this peeking out. Assume it's a big buckle. Come on you. I don't think it's too old. But there we go. A big horse harness type buckle, very basic, but still a find. It's out of the hole somewhere. Ah, it's round, very small. Thinking button. It's gonna be, yeah, it's a flipping button, but it's complete with a shank. Shank-a-lank. The Xterra Pro has snaffled its first coin. It's only a green one though, but I'm still happy about it. If it's a button now, be well annoyed. It's quite chunky. Ooh, there's some detail on it as well. It's quite an old one. Oh yeah, it's a chunkazoid. Right, I'll give this a clean up and let's see what we've got. Cleaning coins in the field. First major rule, if you think it's something that's special, just don't clean it at all if you can get away with it, if you can hold back everything. But if it's an old green coin, something a bit scruffy, and you want to find out what it is, I recommend a little spray bottle. I sell these in my Etsy store if you want any, and an old toothbrush, and you just give it a little squirt and gently clean it off. And if you start to find that you've got something a bit different, a bit old, something a bit precious under there, stop that cleaning and take it back and do it just gently under the tap or something like that. That's lovely. A few little gentle smooths like that, and that's as clean as we're going to get it. And this is quite an interesting halfpenny. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. This is a really, really peculiar coin. I can see Britannia on the back, and I can see a portrait facing to the right that looks very similar to William, but potentially George II. But the strangest part about it is it's got a big thick rim around it, just like you get with a cartwheel penny, only in a far, far smaller coin. Maybe this is some really bad forgery, or it's something else. Guys, if you have any idea what this is, please do let me know, because right now it is baffling me. It's so chunky. It's as thick as a George III sort of old school halfpenny. How weird. The more I look at it, the more I think it's a George I dump farthing. I've just never seen one so thick before. So maybe it's a... But why would you forge a farthing? Nah. That's what it is. That's what I'm going with. George I, because he's looking to the right, not George II. He'd be looking to the left. It's going to be I'm going with that. George the First dump farthing, first coin on the Xterra Pro. Well done, little Xterra Pro. I think I got something awesome. Gloves are coming off. Can see what it is straight away. But I know there's like really modern versions of these and they're rubbish, and then there's really old ones and they're really, really awesome. Oh, could it be a really old one? Let's not knock my microphone off, we're going to need that. Right, I'll faff around with that. Let's go in and see this awesome little find, and it is peering at me and it is creepy actually. So can you see it? Look at this creepy little dragon slash snake staring at me through history. Oh wow, looks like it's complete, and I think it's really old. I hope it's really old. I think a gentle cleanup is required on this little snake buckle. Look at that. Could this be like Saxon or something? Right, I think it's been a bit squished. Oh no, I'm not going to be bending this one apart. Let's just see if I can get the muck out of its tail area. I don't know if it is muck or it's corrosion actually. Right, gently, let's get the toothbrush on this. Right, you're all very lovely up that end. I think you're a little bit diabolical down this end. There's definitely some iron there, so maybe it was connected to something else. Yeah, the other part of the buckle where it clamped into it maybe. Don't think I'm going to get a lot out of there. Oh, that's an absolute shame, but the end that we can see at least looks really, really old. Zoomorphic type buckle. I'm sure I used to have one of these when I went to school that attached my belt, so they're still a continuing design because they just work. That is super duper. I hope it's as old as I think it is. I really do think that could have some age to it. Fantastic. Well done, Xterra Pro. Right, so that's a couple of hours on the Xterra Pro. I've been trying to show you a little bit about the functionality on it, i.e. the noises and the pinpointing and things like that. And remember, I am using it straight out of the box, so I've not messed around with any of the settings. And I have to say, I'm impressed so far. I've dug a few bits of trash, but you're going to do that with any machine. I haven't dug much iron, which I thought I would. I thought I was going to pick up iron left, right and centre where the Manticore would get rid of it, but actually it's been really, really decent at that. The ground's now getting really, really dried out, so the conditions aren't going to get any better. But we'll do some live digs now with the Xterra Pro before moving on to the Elite. Noise cancellation there, lovely, and then straight back to field 1 on 10 kilohertz. I'm not going to do anything else, sticking with the factory settings. Right, let's go see what we can find. That didn't take long. Right, let's have it out. Should be quite near the surface. He hopes. Where are you? Must be quite a big target then. Probably this close to, oh yeah, where I'm parking. I was going to say tin can. Flippin' typical. Scruffy. Shall not be having any scruffy signals. I've only done this field once before. and I had a slick willy, and not a lot else. I think I had a lead chicken. So not much to hope for, I'm afraid, on this one, but also it means there's all to play for. Very low tone. It's gone up a little bit now. Just kick some of the muck away. Oh, it's in the top muck. Yeah, it's a bit jumpy. Wonder what we've got. Oh, it's getting nice and warm again. Where are you? Ooh, it's in here. I think I can see it. Some kind of a metal stud. Yeah, nothing to write home about, I'm afraid. Mid-tones, 40 to 50. A little bit jumpy. It's been very quiet. Jumping about quite a lot now. Yes. Well, you never know. Hello. Of course. Why wouldn't you be there now? Okay, is that little tiny little weeny little button probably? Yeah, it's got a very tiny little pattern to it. Oh, it's dainty. Well, yeah, that was a tiny little thing. Picked it up quite well. Okay, bit thumpy. Yeah, get another mid-tone. What do you got? Sounding terrible now, as is often the case, but it made us dig it, so we must find it. Where are you, you little rotter? Oh, sorry. Really, I'm still getting used to the whole chest rig thing. Come on, you, what's it? Oh, there it is. It's a little thingy of something. Yeah, is it off a wire or a pipe? Very modern chuff. Yeah, we'll move on from that. Not very deep. 43, 44. Somewhere just there. Right, let's go in. I'll try and keep this camera pointing at it this time. Okay, right here. Again, says it's near the surface, and I end up digging. Must be a big item. What do we got? Can you even see? Officially terrible at chest rigs. Gosh, I'm still digging, and there we go. Tin can again. Oh, I get everywhere. Right. All seem to be sort of roughly mid-tones around here. Oh, it's kicked. Well, it's gone up a little bit. Into the 60s. In here. Right. What are you? I think I can see something. Like a little rivet. Oh dear. Very quiet, sadly. But there we go. Just as I say it. Oh, that's a higher tone. Into the 70s. Maybe that's a coin territory. It's out of the hole. Come on, let's be a coin. No, 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 no. It's a piece of aluminium. Well, for the Americans out there, aluminium, it's still aluminium, you're saying it wrong. Right, so there you go. Not great. This is for those of you who wanted live digs. You're going to see a lot of rubbish. Again, that sounds alright, but it could be aluminium. Okay. Let's not be aluminium this time, please. Oh. Yep. Be a coin, be a coin. It's a bit scratchy, it's moving around. Yeah, I don't think I'm digging in the right place. Let's come back a bit. God, it's gone super high now. And now dropped back to the mid to late 60s. Okay. Oh, it's around in the ground, but certainly not what I wanted. It's a little washer. You little monster. $33, $35. Different numbers. Let's see what a $33, $35 is. Still in that pesky old hole. Not anymore. Whew. This field's so variable. The digging's impossible in some places and absolutely fine in others. Oh, I can see a massive ball of aluminium. Wonderful. Why are fields so full of this stuff? Jumping about. Bit tighter. Oh, still jumping about a lot, look. Yeah, we'll have it anyway. Lack of signals. See what it is. Will it clean up a bit if we get rid of some of this soil? It's getting brighter. Note to self, pinpoint next time. Oh, I think it's just quite deep. Should be in the centre there. Maybe it's in the sidewall. It's right there, so close. Oh. Still in the sidewall? Can't be. Flipping is. Now, I can see here, it's a bit of lead. Always sounds great. Quite old, but it hasn't been made into anything. Meh. Just on the way back to the car now. So, bound to be a signal around here somewhere. And he says, flipping typical. Mid-tone again. Probably aluminium. Oh no, is this a rock solid bit? Oh man. Certainly is. Oh. This could be a pain, sorry. Getting all my shadows. Ow. My knees are going to be a mess. Right, probably a good idea when it's this hard is to get down with the pinpointer and make sure you're digging in the right area, which I am, and there's a blooming tin can. Thought it was the case. Come out! Yeah. There we go. Flipping Coca-Cola, I assume. Oh, it's warm. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I wasn't ever going to whinge about the warm again after that long, wet, cold winter that we had. Anyway, my time on the Xterra Pro has come to an end, for today at least. I shall hold off on my review of it until I've used the Xterra Elite, but let's have a look at what I found with the Xterra Pro. Right, so as you can see, plenty of rubbish. A lot of it I've put to one side because there has been loads, but that's standard. This is what you do when you go metal detecting. You dig up all this all day long, and every now and then you might find something half decent. A few other bits and bobs, at least finds, got some pottery and the D buckle, whatever the heck that big bit of lead was. If that was a steel yard weight, that's a good one. The pot mend. And onto the slightly nicer finds. So we've got the snake buckle, which is 16th century. It's going to be off a sword belt. How exciting. The little thingy there, the what's it, I don't know, button, and the dump farthing, which I'm still not convinced it is, but that's kind of most likely to be. So there you go, all that stuff, and that is particularly standard. I mean, when you come out in Norfolk, I'm sure it's the same where you are going to find 99% chuff and then a couple of good bits. And I've been going about 3-4 hours or so, quite lazy though. But let's get the Xterra Elite out, head out onto the same field that I've been on for the last hour, which has done nothing, and see if the Xterra Elite can pop anything out. Late 60s. Yeah, sounds deep. The slight chance that I'm onto a piece of silver here is just a half crescent poking out of the mud. It's got that old silver look about it. Could easily be a button, but it's just that moment, isn't it? You've got to hold on to it. It's exciting.